Hi there, my name is Kylie Bauer, and today we are going to be talking about apps in the field. So let me go ahead and screen share, and I will start. Go ahead to my project. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so apps in the field. The first app that I will be talking about is called Lasso Kid. Lasso Kid was created by Rocco DeLeo, and there's more information about the game on the website, but not the creator. So Lasso Kid supports dexterity and fine motor skills. In this game, children learn to distinguish animals and counting is encouraged. What makes this tool easy to use is that children ranging from ages 3 to 8 can use it, and you don't need reading skills nor an active parent. Moderation is required when playing. The possibilities I see are that it is a challenging yet fun game that focuses on dexterity and motor skills along with problem solving and counting, and these are fundamental skills that children need to learn as they progress in life. This tool was created on May 29th, 2014, and then it was last updated April 7th, 2017. Why this tool is useful for students and teachers is that it can be used for different ages. It challenges the players by progressively getting more difficult while working on their fine motor skills. A teacher should use this tool because the app will exercise the students' brains and challenge them to think in a more complex manner. 3 reasons this tool should be used is that the app is free, it's fun and interactive for students, and it can be accessed both inside and outside the classroom if the child has access to a device in which it can be downloaded on. My reference. Our next app is called Bbot. This was created by the TTS group, and they have a website that can be accessed. They're a group who focuses on school supplies. So this app makes use of Bbot's keypad functionality and enables children to improve their skills in directional language and programming through sequences of forwards, backwards, left and right 90-degree turns. This tool is easy to use because it's a free app that students control. The possibilities I see are that it allows students to practice and focus on their directional and programming skills. It does not say when this tool was created, however, it was last updated on May 31st, 2013. This tool is useful for students and teachers because each level is timed, and the faster it is completed, the more stars you get. The levels are set in an engaging garden scenario and will appeal from ages 4 up. So students are challenged while working on important directional and programming skills. A teacher should use this tool because it provides students with an interactive tool to play with that can enhance skills, and this can be beneficial and fun for the students, which means that they will be engaged in the games while learning. So 3 reasons why this tool should be used: that having a phone app is convenient, it's free, and students can advance to different levels at their own paces. And my reference page. Next app is called Remind. This was created by David and Brett Kampf, their co-founders. On their website, there's an About page which has a list of everyone on their team and the contributors. So Remind allows teachers to keep their students engaged and on task, along with expanding lessons outside the classroom while keeping everyone up to date, including the parents. What makes this tool easy to use is that it connects teachers, parents, and students with instant communication. And the possibilities I see are that Remind allows parents, teachers, students to stay up to date and converse with ease. Teachers can keep the students engaged in the classroom and effectively collaborate with parents if need be. It does not say when this tool was created, but it was last updated on April 25th, 2017. This tool is useful for students and teachers because teachers can post attachments, lessons, announcements, and more. This app also has read receipts, so the teacher will know that students are seeing their messages, so there's no excuse for missed work. A teacher should use this tool because sometimes emails get cluttered and take-home papers can get lost. With Remind, parents, teachers, and students all have the capabilities of accessing everything they need to be successful right from the app. The 3 reasons this tool should be used are that having a phone app is convenient. Students can have access to the classroom materials and information if they are not at school or if they miss something during the day. And some children do not keep their parents informed on what is going on in the classroom, and that could affect the grades of some students, so this app can remove that barrier. My reference page. And then the next app is Google Earth. This was created by Google, and more information can be found about the creators on the website, the Google Incorporated website, or access Google Earth support. Google says that you can fly around the planet with a swipe of your finger with Google Earth for iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. Explore distant lands or reacquaint yourself with your childhood home. Search for cities, places, and businesses. Browse layers including roads, borders, places, photos, and more. See the world at a street level with integrated Street View. This tool is easy to use because everything that one needs is accessible right at their fingertips, whether they are swiping on a phone or clicking on a computer. And the possibilities I see are that Google Earth can improve students' geographical skills and provide them awareness as to where locations are in the world. This tool was created on June 11th, 2001, and it was last updated May 3rd, 2016. This tool is useful for students and teachers because it's much more interactive than a basic globe, so teachers are able to provide students with a better understanding of places around the world. Teachers should use this because Google Earth allows students to see real geographical locations around the world, and it can enhance student learning by providing them with up-to-date information. It should be used because it's free, interactive, and students can jump around the world in a matter of seconds. My reference page. My final app is called Counting Money. This was created by Robert King of King's Apps, and it does not say where more information can be located. This app is designed to help people of all ages count money, and it's easy to use because there's 2 different levels of play along with 2 different levels of difficulty that you choose at your own liking. And the possibilities I see are that counting money is fundamental in life, so using this app, students can further their knowledge and intensify their money counting skills. It does not say when this tool was created, however, it was last updated on March 12th, 2013. And this tool is useful for students and teachers because teachers can use this interactive app when introducing and teaching students about money and how to count it. And they should use this tool because counting money is an important life skill along with being a core standard that students need to know in order to move on to the next grade level. So this app should be used because it's free, students can use it to better their money and counting skills, and it's interactive and has realistic coins, sounds, and much more. There's my reference page, and then I'm going to go back and have Nicole share hers.
Okay, let me just share my screen. All right. My first app is called My Beastly ABCs. This was created by Ken Duncan at Duncan Studio Incorporated. More information can be found on the project while experiencing the highest quality artwork and sound. The tool is easy to use because there are 2 different modes, one to play the storybook through and another to play in activities as the student reads. A chapter menu to allow the student to jump to their favorite or difficult to understand scenes, and the students can read the story themselves or listen to it being read by the author himself. And the possibilities of students can use this as their free reading during class time and can also use it at home to find a love for reading that combines their love for interactive games. This tool is useful for students and teachers because teachers only have to buy it once for their classroom, and it's available for $2.99. Students don't have to save their progress as they read, and they can continue to read as many times as they want. And there are interactive activities and animations on every page that real books in the classroom cannot provide. And teachers should use this tool to promote active reading and show their students that reading can be fun. The reasons why tools should be used are because it allows the students to read stories in a more creative format. It encourages independent reading, and it promotes a good relationship with technology devices and learning. My second app is called Writing Wizard. This was created by Lil Escadudo. I don't know. And more information can be found on the website about the user and other applications, and this is hyperlinked here. The tool was created a while ago, but does not say, and it was last updated May 24th, 2015. This tool is that Writing Wizard is a system carefully designed to maintain motivation, responsible for the age and the ability of the student, and provides them with different tracing their progress on. And the possibilities are that students can use this as a tool to learn their letters repeatedly rather than using paper pencil techniques. This is useful for students and teachers because the tool comes with two modes, one where the student is free to explore the letters, and one where the student is directly their ability to draw it with 5 different stages. They want their students to learn and upload it to different students' files according to their ability level. And after tracing the letters, the students can play games that make them interact with the letters in relation to the word. And a teacher should use this tool because it gives the students the opportunity to work individually with letters and see how they fit into words. This tool should be used because it allows the students to write in a non-traditional format. It gives the students extra practice that they can also do at home. And it teaches accuracy in the letters and how you write them, which could promote neater handwriting in the future. My next app is called Lightsail. This was created by Lightsail Incorporated, and more information can be found on the websites by the company, which is hyperlinked here. It was created in 2015 and was last updated January 5th, 2017. The purpose of this tool is that it is an adaptive reading platform available to K-12 schools. Combined with the Lightsail library, it's curated to appeal across all reading levels, where schools can access thousands of high-quality texts from virtually every major trade publisher. This tool is easy to use because it's customizable for the reading ability of individual students according to their Lexile level. And the possibilities are that students can use this for outside reading and will have access to more books than they might have available physically in the classroom. This tool is useful for students and teachers because teachers can sort the library by Lexile level for the students. Teachers can disable the minutes read leaderboard within the settings of the teacher to keep the students' privacy if they spend more or less time reading. And teachers can copy and paste rationales from the short response rubric when grading. So teachers can use this for free reading, or they can assign books through this app. And teachers should use this tool because the teacher gives the opportunity to their students to read according to their own level, and they'll have easy access to what they are capable of understanding. This tool should be used because it encourages independent reading. It introduces students to new types of reading genres that are appropriate for their age and Lexile level, and it lets students read at their own pace. My next one is called Pop Math Lite. This was created by Applet LLC, and more information can be found on the company's website, which is hyperlinked here. It was created in July of 2014 and was last updated in 2014 when it was created. The purpose of this tool is it is a fun way for kids to practice basic math. It's easy to use because there are 6 bubbles with numbers inside that float around the screen, and the students have to match the correct pairs. And the activity tells the students immediately if they are wrong or right. And the possibilities are that students can use this as supplemental instruction or for review at home or at school when learning basic math for the first time. This is useful for students and teachers because the tool requires no previous instructions from the teachers, so students can do it on their own time. The students are told whether they are correct immediately so that they are not left thinking they got the right answer when it's actually incorrect. And the app is free to students, so the teacher can suggest it to every student as a supplemental instruction activity for home use. And teachers should use this tool because the app gives the student more practice that there may not be time for in class. This tool should be used because it gives immediate feedback to the students. It's an interactive way to learn math, and it supports practice when there isn't enough time in the classroom. My next tool is called Up to 100. This was created by Mary Marouz at Marbotic. There's a website about the user and their other applications, which is hyperlinked here. This was created in 2014 and was last 20th, 2017. 100 allows students to discover tens and beads, but it's all digital and on the screen. The tool is easy to use because it lets students by allowing them to create the number themselves and then telling them the name of it to begin. So the tool will speak to the students with the name of the number that they choose, and the students can then play around with the number through different activities. And the possibilities are that students can use this as a tool to learn their numbers through an interactive activity. This is useful for students and teachers because teachers can rely on students actually learning the numbers through repetitive games and activities. The students teach themselves and find out what they want to learn without needing further instructions. And the students learn different forms of the number, such as their written, spoken, and visual quantity. And teachers should use this tool because it gives the students the opportunity to see the different ways a number can look. This should be used because it allows learning numbers in many formats. It encourages independent learning goals, and students can practice and play at their own speed. Here are my references. So I will come back to the other screen. Okay.
Okay, hi guys, and then I'm going to show you 5 more slides, 5 more apps. Alright, so the benefit of all 5 of these is actually that they're all free, or at least have a free version. You can try it out. And the first one I have is Splash Math. It was created by StudyPad Incorporated in a Silicon Valley company, and there is an About Us tab on their website, but it doesn't have specific names for creators. The goal of this tool is that it wants to incorporate difficult math concepts into interactive games to make it easier for the students. It's easy because the students can change the format of the path they follow to help themselves learn better. And the possibilities that I see are that students will be able to learn with ease from the interactive games while still having fun. The tool was created in 2010, but it's unknown when it was last updated. Why is this tool useful to students or teachers? It's beneficial to teachers since students will be more inclined to learn with the fun interactive games. And for students, this would be beneficial since the app or website you use it from makes learning fun and easy for them to manipulate so they can learn at their best ability. A teacher should use this tool so that way when they need to improve upon their lessons, if students are not responding positively, this will lighten the mood and increase the child's love for education. 3 reasons that it should be used are that students can change the content to their personal learning style. It can make learning more fun for children, and interactive games help students retain the material. Here's my references. My next one is Pick and Seek. So Averbot created the tool, but it didn't have any further information about the creation. And then the purpose for Pick and Seek is that it combines the thrill of peekaboo with educational features for developing memory, identification skills, imagination, and building vocabulary. So it's easy to use because it's available on the app, making it on the go, and it can be used anywhere. And the possibilities that I see are that children from a young age will be able to maintain their memory and improve brain function in just this simple game, which will be helpful later on in school. It created in 2011 and the tool last updated on April 3rd, 2014. Why would this tool be useful to students or teachers? Children are getting the greater beneficiary factor for this app because children of the younger generation, about 3 years old, can actually start working on their brain capacity, their memory, and more, getting ready for higher education, which will benefit them later on in life. A teacher should use this for kids in like preschool because they would be able to have fun without knowing benefiting their education. Sometimes schoolwork has a negative connotation, but this instead relates a fun childhood game with a link to make it more positive. 3 reasons you should use this tool are that it's simple and easy to use for young children. The free version is just enough. However, there is another option for 99 cents in the App Store. And there is easy access with Apple products, which is a very common thing for people to have today. Here are my references. The next app I have is called Find Sums. It was created by Tim Pelton and Leslie Francis Pelton from the University of Victoria. And although it didn't have further information about them specifically, but their emails were provided on the page if you wanted to contact them. The purpose of the tool is to help students master their basic addition and subtraction facts. And what makes it easy to use is that they're simple to understand the rules, and then incorporating the math facts into it makes it a fun learning environment. The possibilities are that students will be able to grasp knowledge of their math facts quickly with this tool, since the facts would be in a game situation instead of being told to memorize them. The tool was created in 2010 and last updated in 2016. This would be useful for teachers because the students would be able to learn their facts, making it more fun and easy to learn math. And then students would be more inclined to learn their math facts when games and fun activities are involved. A teacher should use this tool so that way it makes students more excited and ready to learn math, which is a subject many students struggle to enjoy. 3 reasons that this tool should be used is that it's free and there's easy access on app stores and on the website. And students are more inclined to learn math facts, which are very helpful in the long run, and teachers will be able to relax knowing that their students are enjoying their time with math instead of dreading it. My references. ABC Training is my next app. It's also free. And then it was created by Critical Matter Incorporated, but it did not have further information about its creators. The purpose of this tool is that children can write and recognize their ABCs. It's easy to use because the letters are provided both upper and lowercase in dotted lines so that children can see how the letters are formed in order to trace them. The possibilities are that children will be able to write sooner than usual and possibly even before they get to school. The tool was created January 29th, 2011, but it was unknown when it was last updated. This would be useful for students and teachers because writing properly is necessary going into higher education classrooms. Practicing from a young age will help students to write letters more legibly and fluently. A teacher should use this tool because students will be able to recognize letters more easily. This benefits them in reading. A common mistake is for students to write letters backwards, but this should help because the students will be able to see the letters are supposed to be written and get the motion down to write it properly. 3 reasons that this should be used is that writing is extremely important in education and carries you throughout your life. It's also easy for children to get confused on letter orientation, so tracing the letters help, and they can physically and mentally memorize what letter they are writing and how to write it. Pictures are also provided for the objects that start with the letter they're being worked on, so they can associate it with words. Here's my references. My next app is Candy Count. The tool was created by UCorp, and it didn't have specific creator information. The creator said the purpose for this tool is it's an interactive app to make the perfect way to teach your child to count. It contains all the fun of counting a bag of sweets, but none of the toothache. The tool is easy to use because fun colors and simple directions make it easy for children to understand and solve each problem. And the possibilities I see are that it being an easy app access allows parents to let their children to do this on the go, and they can learn outside of school. It also makes learning fun and simple. This tool was created in 2016 and last updated on March 13th, 2017. This tool would be useful to students or teachers because recognizing numbers is extremely important. Students will not be able to learn or understand future math concepts if they cannot recognize the numbers to put them in order sequentially or by their value. A teacher should use this so that because math is an overlooked subject that despite not using calculus or higher math every day, there are still everyday math occurrences and processes that people deal with to get through certain situations. 3 reasons this tool should be used are that students will be able to recognize and sort colors and other objects. They will be able to count numbers, understand quantities, and arrange numbers sequentially. And their understanding of numbers and sorting will benefit them in future education. Here's my references. Then I'm going to come back to the video.